believe we are live.
Welcome to the It's Always Saturday podcast, because when you're with the boys, it's always Saturday.
Always Saturday. Do you want to start off with a boys vibe check? See how all the boys are doing today?
We're
Well, we should actually probably introduce ourselves first because it's supposed to be formatted. My name is Spencer. The lad on the screen below me for those watching is Ian. To the right, going buck wild is Bobby, and our special guest is
a
Noah McKinnon in the bottom right screen. How's it going, Noah?
It's going well. A pleasure to be back.
Excellent.
Happy to be with the
Hey,
boys on
with
this
the boys.
Saturday evening.
Truly,
Hey.
because it definitely is Saturday and not about 8:30 on a Wednesday.
exactly.
Whoa.
We bend
It's a
time to our
weekend.
will. Like I said the other day, I don't bend to the universe. I make the universe bend to me.
Yeah, bro, you be
Yeah.
bending over the universe. Anyway, so how are the boys vibing? I'm vibing pretty good. How about you, Ian?
I'm doing solid. I really think that we got to talk to the man of the hour, the man himself who just graduated from high school.
Oof.
Bobby Two Chains, how does it feel to be
Congratulations.
really a free man?
It hasn't completely sunk in yet.
Hmm.
Like, it's still just kind of like weed because like because it's not like we got to have a normal grad. Like,
Yeah.
there was like one person at a time in the theater, but like obviously live streamed. You know,
Mhm.
hopefully
Boys
all the
watched.
boys. Yeah, hopefully all the boys watched.
Oh, we did. And actually, it was so
Yeah.
sick. Right, like on Ian and I's lunch break, Ian was like, "We gotta check see if Bobby's going up yet." And literally, right as we pulled it up, it was like, "And now going on to stage, Jacob Cooper." We're like, "Oh my god." Brenda, we didn't deny your epic gamer moment. Just Brendan, not Brenda. Ooh. I'll call you Kraus gamer.
But yeah, and then like because basically what happened was you just like vibed in the auto shop for a while, and then they like herded you like cattle like through the hallway, and there was a couple different checkpoints you had to stop at and then wait until they like let you pass, and then you got into like the main lobby area and they had it decorated like Paris. They had like hedges and like lights and like 2020 balloons, and you could take some pictures in there for a while. And then you went into the theater and you like just rolled in there like big dick energy, and then you just walked down the ramp as they like boomed your name over the loudspeakers, and everyone just ripped their shirts off and started like and then like Sandu did a backflip, and like they gave you your diploma and then you ate it, and then you like then you took a million pictures, and then you went to the library to take a million more pictures. And I was sweating throughout the entire ordeal because I had to wear a suit and a grad gown, which inside
Bro, lads
it
be
wasn't
in
too
gowns
bad.
these days. It's how we be. It's how it be fresh looking.
Fresh looking. And the photographer, he was like, "All right, my friend. So basically, what you're gonna do, you're gonna stand on that tape here. I'm gonna need you to tilt your head this way and put it up like this." And I'm just there, like in this very like forced pose, and I'm just like, as literal like sweat is just like down my head, and I'm like in between pictures, I whispered to my mom like, "There's sweat running in my eyes," and like. And so, like, I wanted to, like, brush it away, but at the same time, I didn't want the guy to tell me to get back into the pose because, like, he would have to, like, give me all these steps again. So I just dealt with it, you know?
It do be like that. But also, if you don't mind me interrupting, shout out U9 up your 9 in your ass for following. And also the
Hey.
person that recommended the Italian gushers thing on the previous podcast, being pizza rolls, is now back in chat. So shout out Clax.
Epic.
Wax.
Bobby, I'm a little bit disappointed that you didn't crip walk on the stage. I was like,
I remember Ian
was
was there
I
at
was
lunch
expecting
today when we were on break, and he just said he better fucking crip walk. He better crip rock.
I would have loved to, but the vibe just wasn't hitting me right. Like,
Poppy.
if we came in, it was like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" I would have been like, "Yes,
Yeah,
sir,"
but it was just like a
across
stage where everybody had a camera and we're like awkwardly distant.
Yeah, because the principal, he walked in and he was like, "How you feeling?" I'm like, "I'm feeling, bro." Like,
Bro, I'm buzzed off my ass. I don't know what the fuck you want.
and so basically, for all my hard work, I got a lanyard, bro. It was sick.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
They
Man-
gave me salad, they gave me
it's
salad.
official. It's official. You got that lanyard. It's official that you graduated. You gotta
Man,
carry that
bro.
for years now.
Man's literally did 13 years of school just to get a lanyard. And I mean, job well done.
Somebody, I
Bro,
swear to
like-
God, I think somebody just put the fucking Rickroll link in chat again.
Oh no.
I swear to God. And I'm gonna fucking find out because I'm.
No.
Oh. Yeah, no, this
Answer.
is. I recognize the letters.
What if it's like
Oh.
a snuff film?
It's okay, I have it on a separate screen. Oh, is it? Yep.
Frustrated that
Yep.
clean clothes
Yep.
you
But it's an
My
ad. Go
man.
fuck yourself. Damn. Bro, this was uploaded on my 8th birthday. That's sick.
Damn.
Damn, boy.
I did,
I
for
found-
reference chat, I did click on it, but I refuse to be Rickrolled live on stream again.
So,
That XCQ is now burned in my brain. Well, gamers went
So-
silent. Bro, I
Yeah,
heard
well, I
that,
thought-
like, the
I
reason
thought
it was so fucked.
Bobby was gonna.
But I'm just saying, because I remember, because isn't it where, like, the prom theme was going to be, like, a night in Paris? So they just said,
Yeah.
fuck it, and just put the Eiffel Tower on stage on our Canadian
Yeah.
Albertan high school.
Yeah.
yeah, straight up. That's what happened. And I walked in and my cousin, like, afterwards, because he came with me, he was like, bro, why they got the Eiffel Tower in your gym? And I'm like, bro, are you dense? It was a night in Paris, bro. We're in Paris.
Yeah, we graduated in
Yeah.
Paris. Ooh. Like, for, like, the handful of, like, Frenchies at our school, that...
Yeah.
Janer in chat suggests that Canadians stole it, which is yuck, stealing from the French? Why would I want
Yeah,
anything
we
from
don't
the French?
Yeah, I was just gonna
Bro,
say we don't
they
want
eat
anything they have.
snails, bro.
Most of Alberta doesn't even want the French people in Canada that we already have.
No.
Like, that's just...
Bro, they're eating snails
Snail.
and shit, and they're like, ooh, we're fancy. It's not called snails. It's cargo, and it's like, bro,
Ooh, man's got the
Oh.
pronunciation. Wow.
well,
Boys,
you know,
I would like to address something.
hmm
It's long past due. Noah, I heard that you had premarital eye contact with a female, and I'm not sure how to
Ew.
react. I don't know what to do.
Can we get some yuckies in chat? Can we get some yucks in chat?
Frankly,
Bro,
if these
bro.
accusations are true, I'm disgusted, and I
I'm-
think we might have to never have you on the podcast again.
no,
Because that's
straight up.
not the kind of behavior that we tolerate
I'm-
here. That's not
leave-
what a good
leave-
Christian lad would do. And it's frankly disrespectful that you would do that and then come in our presence trying to make us sin like you have.
Bro, he had
This-
premarital
this
eye
is-
contact, and he also
Bruh.
decided to come?
Pre-
Ew.
Leave the call, bro.
I-
Leave the call. Just leave the call, straight up. I don't want to talk to you again, bro. Oh my, pissing me off with this shit.
God
I'm sorry.
damn it.
Look,
Okay,
Gang-
boys. Order in the court. Judges in session. Noah,
Judges in
did
session.
did you or did you not have premarital eye contact?
it was just a quick little glance,
Hey,
and it was like at
hey,
that second,
oh my-
you know, just a quick,
Ian has
then-
left.
oh,
Ian has left the call.
Ian's gone.
Ian has left the call. God damn.
I've
it.
ruined. Oh, and now Bobby's
Oh.
gone too.
And now the ruse of my video has been. Damn. Damn. Well,
Wow.
now that the
Well,
boys
I
are
don't-
gone, how the two boys with the good e-boy hair are finally united.
There we go.
Wow.
I can't even look at you.
Bobby, I'm sorry. I let you down.
It's devastating. There was a moment where just the two blonde boys with e-boy hair
The
We're
blonde
able to
boys were doing
thrive.
what blonde boys do.
chilling in the tub, cooking like a stew.
Amen.
Hey! Okay, while premarital eye contact is bad, premarital chilling in the hot tub cooking like a stew, that's everyone's done that. It's
That's
all
just
good,
what you do with the
bro.
boys.
Just with the
it's just what you do
boys.
with the
Yeah,
boys.
straight up.
Exactly.
Okay, I did not get any of that because my Wi-Fi is just being trash, so I'm gonna need that again.
We're talking
so
about,
what
bro.
I
Have you
said
seen
was-
that video? Blonde boys doing
Blonde
what
boys?
blonde boys do. Strongly
Oh, I
recommend
have,
it to
I
anybody.
have seen that video.
We're just going off on that because we just some
So we're
blonde
talking
boys.
about we're
So
talking about how this lawbreaker over here, horrible human being, looking at people in their eyes like that.
So did
So
he
it was-
or did he not have premarital eye contact with a female?
At a quick glance,
Oh,
I'm sorry,
Noah.
I caved.
Oh,
I
Noah.
caved. I forgot to bring my
Noah.
Bible with me.
Bro.
this is what happens when
You
you
forgot
leave the Bible.
Bible?
The one
Oh,
time I left it at home.
you forgot the
this
brick
happened.
Bible. You forgot the brick Bible.
I
I
forgot the
get
brick
that
Bible.
it happens, but the fact that you don't have your brick Bible
That's why.
strapped is devastating.
That's why I've talked to Ian about it. I just gotta get tattoos head to toe of the Bible written all over me.
Yeah, it just the
So then-
whole thing on your whole body.
Exactly. So I'm never without it.
You're never without the Bible. We're never without the. This, Bobby's crying.
Bobby, I'm sorry, Bobby. I've hurt you in a way that I can never
I think
repay.
we need an official
repair.
apology video. Also, Bobby Clax in chat says hi to specifically you and no one else.
Oh,
Hello, Clax. How you doing, bro?
But Noah, we need the apology video right now. Give us your best,
yes,
most
we
heart.
need an apology.
Bring all those
We all
drama
need to-
awards
we
you
all
got
need
in
to
junior high. Bring them out right now.
We all need to move
Ooh, moment of
out of the
silence.
camera frame so that he can just have the whole thing to himself.
Exactly.
Okay,
I'll just
okay.
I just gotta sync. It ain't okay. Go ahead.
My fellow citizens of the world, today is a sad day. As
Oh, shit. No, you keep going. You keep going.
it's a sad day. There have been little days sadder than this. The only one I
No
can think
day.
of is when Bill Clinton was elected to be leader of the free world in the United States of America.
Bro, stop acting like that's as bad as what you did. Hurry it up. Come on.
I failed everyone I have ever met and I've ever known.
Facts.
By
Take off your shirt.
I hate to say this. Premarital eye contact is
Do a
a
flip.
sin. I tried.
Clax, my
Premarital
chair does
eye
not look like
contact.
Shrek. How fucking dare you? God,
Sorry about
damn.
that. Premarital eye contact is a sin. And I know with the help of the boys, hopefully I can
And
repay-
Jesus.
Amen to that as well. The only one who can save me from this ultimate sin I have committed. I apologize to everyone. And I know nothing I can do will ever be enough. And
Okay. Okay, boys.
For the viewers at
Okay.
home, he just put a fake teardrop into his eye.
no, it's real.
Okay, boys. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Boys, what we have to do, we have to hold hands through the screen and sing Amazing Grace to signify
Okay.
I would like
Alright.
to.
signify a change.
All right. So
You
I got
disagree?
Bobby over here, and I got Ian below me.
Wait.
Alright.
I have to go up and
Yeah.
over here, right? Okay.
No,
That-
other way.
Other way.
Wait.
Flip it, Ian. Flip
Up.
it. Hell yeah, perfect.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I'm holding my phone, so just imagine. But
No, you gotta flip for for the
I
viewers.
gotta flip?
Hell,
But now
there
I'm,
we go.
I'm wrong. Oh, okay.
Okay.
For the viewers at home.
I'll start it off.
Amazing
Amazing
grace,
grace, how
sweet
sweet
the
the
sound
sound that
that
saved
like me. I once was lost, but
Now
now am
Bro, this ain't
found.
Suave Cinco. I'm just gonna say it.
Was blind,
but
but now
I
I
Found
see.
shit.
Woo! Did
Alright.
Spencer just cuss in the
I
middle
feel-
of
I
Amazing
feel-
In the middle of
Bro,
Amazing
fuck
Grace.
America.
I feel the Holy Spirit with us here.
That's just
Bro,
me in your closet.
honestly, if Noah doesn't just start levitating right now, it didn't work.
Chat is calling for Noah to do a flip.
It's oh, what?
You gonna levitate, bro?
By,
This is
a
by-
lot of-
well,
not.
Jane specifically
stand
has
up, we can't
requested
see
it,
your
but everyone
legs.
else is on board.
Just
Did I try
stand
a
up, we
flip?
can't see your legs.
Yeah, do a
Because of-
flip. Try to flip onto your bed.
Do a flip.
Hell yeah. Okay, I will commentate for the people only listening.
I've never attempted this.
Noah
and
has
I don't
gotten
know
it.
how to.
Okay.
Dude, dude,
He's
Does
going
anyone have
bold.
tips?
dude, dude,
Does anyone have
jump
any
The
tips?
only tip
really
is to
high.
fucking send her, bud. Just
Yeah.
fucking send her. Full
Jump
commitment,
really
can't fail.
Full
Oh, and
friggin'
before you do it,
Right.
put the goofy hat on. Before you do it, put the goofy hat
Yes,
on.
put the goofy hat on.
There we go. There we go.
Yes.
Oh, he's going. He's going. Oh shit.
He got him.
The Noah has acquired the goofy hat. He approaches to the foreground.
Bruh, the
He-
goofy hat stays on during sex.
True, true. He's eyeing up the bed. Oh, we've received a thumbs up. Received a thumbs up.
Oh, yes.
He gave an
Oh
action
my
roll. An
God.
excellent roll. An
This was
excellent roll.
unreal. This was unreal.
This is glorious. This is glorious.
Impeccable
That-
form.
Glorious form.
Impeccable
So
form.
good. So good.
I'm sorry that wasn't up to standards.
I am aroused and I am erect. Thank you and good night.
I give this 9 and a 9 and 7/3 out of 10.
Wow, Bobby, that is
Damn.
I
An
give it
outstanding score.
I give it 3 chickens out of 5 horses.
Bobby went off on that one. I give that a Bobby getting arrested at grad out of me getting pulled over in Ontario.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's just epic.
Excellent score all around.
Thank you.
You don't have to
Um,
keep the goofy hat on if you don't want. No, it is.
No,
okay.
he has
Sure.
to. He has to.
It-
He has to.
Sure, I was just gonna say what the boys want.
Whatever the boys want.
Whatever
I'll
the
get my
boys want,
SpongeBob
yes.
hat then, so we can be
That's
on
the title
theme.
of Spencer's sex tape is whatever the
Whatever
boys
the boys
want.
I thought you were gonna say it's when the goofy hat stays on. Okay, I'll be back in a moment.
Oh,
I would go get my grad hat, but I'm in the basement and that shit's on the second floor, so I'm good.
Bobby.
Wait, I think we need to talk about that conversation we were having earlier. You know, we were talking about how if the
Of course, yeah.
Americans switched their national anthem to replay, so like Shawty's like a melody and like that one, how Canadian hockey teams would not be able to compete.
I
And,
stay
um,
strapped.
I think that we as Canadians need to come up with a counter plan. We need to come up with our own national anthem with meaning so that we can combat this aggression and not lose so many hockey games. So, boys, what do we think that our counter national anthem should be?
American
counter
Boy by
replay.
Estelle.
Bobby?
Okay. EXO Tour Life by Uzi.
Ooh.
Can you sing the first verse for us?
Do 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 do. I don't really care.
The
if you
mood.
cry. I
That
don't
one?
really care sometimes.
Okay,
Shit is
okay.
all the way she looked me in my eyes.
Contender,
She said,
contender.
Baby, I am not afraid to die.
Die.
Our
Push me to
special
the
guest.
edge. All my friends are
Matt
dead.
is really going
Push
off.
me to the edge. All my friends are dead. Push me to the edge.
Bob, we're gonna
all
get
my
a copyright
friends are
strike.
dead.
You're too good. You're too good. We're gonna get a copyright strike. Can I amend my
Noah.
answer?
Well, no, we're talking about. You don't need to amend your answer. It's the Canadian national anthem that we're talking about.
Yeah,
now. And
well, that's why, because I realized
before-
picking American Boy was a problem. I would like to
Wait, wait,
change
wait,
it
wait,
to
wait.
X Gonna Give It To You by DMX.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Oh.
Spencer.
I
Ooh.
listened to that song every day straight for about 3 months at some point in junior high because I thought it would make me cool.
Of course.
An
What do you
edgy
mean
lad.
thought it would? It did.
Bro, it did
Spencer, can
straight
you
up.
sing the part where he's talking about how much he hates homosexuals, please?
It's so ingrained in me that to activate saying that part would just activate a whole part of my being that would frankly destroy the hat I'm wearing and the microphone.
So
I also just
basically,
remember that my
Spencer-
video isn't loaded in the Discord call, so y'all can't even see the SpongeBob
Yeah,
hat.
we can't see this.
So basically, Spencer has this memory bottled deep down inside, and if he lets it out, it's like when Bruce Banner gets angry. Like playing X Gon' Give It To
Does
You
he-
by DMX is like Spencer.
It
becoming
activates the
Hulk.
Does he-
horny and the homosexuality.
I was just gonna say
But
it's like
in the
he hulks
reverse.
out just super gay. Like instead of being like super strong, he just turns extra gay.
Extra
Yeah.
gay. Man starts
But
wearing
it's
high
also-
heels, grabs a purse.
The anger
He
from
just
it comes
goes
from the
full
fact that
drag.
I also hate the gays more then. So then by being amplified as a gay, it just leads to a painful path. I'll send an image into the meme group chat of what this hat
Oh
looked like.
yes.
Mm.
I'd like to go to our special guest Noah next. What is your submission for the new Canadian national anthem to help us compete with the new American national anthem replay?
As God and Jesus are always the answer, it has to be Jesus Walks by Kanye West.
Yeah. What a good answer. What a good answer.
I mean, it just
Can you sing it for us?
Yes, please.
well, just quickly, Chad has recommended the Reese's Puff Rap, which I think is pretty solid.
Oh, damn.
yo.
boom, boom,
Boom,
boom,
boom,
boom, boom,
boom,
boom,
boom,
boom,
boom,
boom,
boom,
boom.
boom, 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 boom.
So fucking scuffed in Discord. Jesus Christ.
We at war. We at war with
Bro,
terrorism,
when-
racism, but most of all, we at war with ourselves. And then that's when all the fans jump up and just start screaming.
Can somebody clip the part
No.
where Noah went,
God,
racism?
Yo, okay, so basically, so basically, you singing that was as if the boys had too many asbestos.
Asbestos?
I mean,
The boys were on asbestos, and that's what happened.
Bro, I'd be hit. Oh, I have a fun story about fentanyl. So,
Hey,
there was a girl I was talking to for a little while who she had a very odd sleeping routine, as in she just kind of fall asleep wherever the fuck she wanted whenever she wanted. So at
that's
one point,
weird, bro. Dump her ass.
bro, I dumped that ended like a year ago, so it was fine.
No, I'm talking to you back when you were in the relationship. I'm telling
Bro,
you.
I thought it was
He's-
like it's kind of sick, not gonna lie.
Bobby's time traveling.
True, but I remember
Wait.
she was telling me this
Is
story.
this your most
Oh.
wait?
Bro, I'm in the middle of a
I
story.
need-
Suck my nuts.
I know, but I need clarification.
Alright.
Was this not your most recent ex, but the one before that?
No. This was like 4 ago,
Oh my gosh.
but
Spencer, stop getting
I
so
can't-
much.
so anyway, she was telling me how
Did you
she
make premarital eye contact?
God no, I'm not you fucking sinner. Disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm a
Sorry.
listen, I'm a Catholic. I'm a
sorry.
dedicated Catholic, and you've done nothing but disrespect me this whole stream. But she was just basically
I had a
passed out.
backhand
Shut the
you.
fuck up. She passed out in in a park at like 2 a.m, and then these like gaggle of stoners walked up to her and like shook her awake, to be like, "Hey, you okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm okay." And they're like, "Hey, you want to hit our vape? It has a lot of fentanyl in it." And she's like, "No, I'm good." And they went, "Oh, okay." Ripped a massive cloud and just walked off,
God,
fueled
yeah.
with fentanyl. And you know what? They
God.
were fine, which means I think that the government is lying to us, and that
When
fentanyl
is it
isn't
not?
actually a problem.
Bro, the government been
So
lying to us.
basically-
The government lied to us about corona. They're lying to us about fentanyl. They're lying to us about taxes.
You can
It's
actually
just-
do all the drugs, pay no taxes, and you're fine. Bobby, you have your hand up.
I just want to know what the picture is on Noah's cup.
On Noah's cup?
It's a novelty Slurpee cup from a few years ago. I can't see the year, but it's for
I
Superman Returns.
Hey,
Oh,
I
epic.
can tell by how it's built. It was one of those novelty Slurpee cups, and I'm like, what picture
Amen.
is on it?
Amen.
I
Best
thought it was
cup.
I thought it was Rango, like the
Water
lizard.
really, bro. I have to watch that movie again.
Rango
Apparently
slaps.
slap, right?
I haven't
But
seen it in a
basically-
long time.
But basically,
Bro.
Boys
those-
viewing party.
Hey,
but basically
Water.
that gang of stoners was the asbestos gang.
Yeah, exactly. I think fentanyl is kind of similar to asbestos in long-term effect.
I don't know what the hell asbestos is. I just like saying
Asbestos
Doesn't it
is
give you
like
cancer?
it does. Basically, it's like the shit that old houses have in their walls that was used to prevent moisture damage
Supposed to be like-
before we had like good siding. But if it's activated and you breathe in, you'll get cancer in your lungs, throat, and I think cheeks between 15 and 30 years after the fact.
that's just real gamer
Asbestos,
hours.
activate.
Bro, if you actually want to live for another like 15 to 30 years, that's like fucked up. You should be gone long before then if you're a real gamer.
Bro, you want to live a
Facts.
long life?
Yuck.
Pussy. I would like to talk about a concept. that I think that everyone should embrace, and it's that you shouldn't be afraid of death, and you should embrace it. You
Yeah.
shouldn't try to kill yourself, but you should be afraid of death. Use full send all the time. If the only reason that you're not doing something is because you're afraid, that means that you should do it.
That is.
Have y'all?
Well,
Has anybody nearly died? Is anybody
Well,
got a
no.
good near-death story?
I've almost been hit by cars a bunch of times, but that's just because I like to run across the street.
I actually have been hit by a car.
Bob,
Oh,
what?
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know
Bobby has
this
been hit by a
story.
Bobby has been hit by a car.
But basically, I'm not gonna do it because it's scary.
You're not gonna get hit by a car,
No,
bro. Get hit by a car live on stream. That's what we call content.
you know, I've already got experience in it, so you know I could do it.
Bobby,
Like,
tell the story. How did you? What resulted in you getting
Yeah,
hit
what
by a
happened there?
car?
Okay. So, you guys know where the school Lakeland Ridge?
Yeah.
So
Yes,
basically,
ma'am.
I was crossing the street by the 7-Eleven near Lakeland Ridge, Davidson Creek 7-Eleven. Sorry, I'm having a heart attack. And I was on my bike, and I decided to get on because like the thing said walk, and so I got on. And I got on my bike, and I'm just vibing, and then all of a sudden this car comes out of nowhere, and I didn't see it, but if I did, my reaction probably would have been like, "Damn!" And then I got hit really hard, and like I shattered the windshield, and I landed like on top of the roof, so I caved in the roof. I totaled the car, bro. And I remember.
Fuck yeah, Bobby. Mance is
And-
more powerful than the
Car
average.
zero.
Hell
and so
yeah.
I don't remember much about it, but I do remember me and my sister were walking to school, and she saw this whole thing, and she was obviously like a little bit, just a tad upset at seeing this happen to her, because like it was a hard hit. It wasn't just like a little dink. It was like a vroom. And so I remember getting up and running to the sidewalk, and then I looked at her and I was like, damn, people are so stupid. And then I just like fainted on the ground.
Mance
and then,
had a
like-
moment where he's just like, damn, I really did get hit by a car, huh? Shit.
like-
And then went out.
And they knocked my shoes off and everything. And apparently I fell off the car.
Not the
and landed on my-
Yadas.
Yeah. And so this happened in front of a 7-Eleven, so of course there was doctors in the 7-Eleven that came out. No, not really, but there was some lady who knew first aid, and she saw it and she just booked it, and she was like, I'm gonna save this child, until the ambulance showed up. And I remember being in the ambulance, and like I was just vibing in this ambulance. And I remember like they were there and they were putting that like little padded thing on your finger, and I was like, yo, that better not be no needles. I ain't about no needles. I ain't about no needles right now. And no, it's just a blood pressure checker. And I was like, all right, y'all better tell me if you're gonna put needles in me. I'll play that shit.
Bobby just gets
And,
hit by a fucking car and he's like, but like you best not be hitting me with needles. I can take a car. A thin metal
And-
point? Nuh-uh.
And so basically, this happened on a Thursday, and the next night on Friday, I had tickets to go to a WWE show because they were in town. And so I remember, like, we were going to the hospital, and my mom was in the ambulance with me, and she was like, "Oh my god!" And I'm just there on the ambulance, like with a neck brace on and those like things around my head, and I'm just like, nice ambulance. And I remember thinking the ride there was really fast, and I'm like, "Well, we're going fast." And then I'm like, "Oh yeah, I just got hit by a car." We get to go fast. I
Bobby's like,
forgot.
maybe I'm a little day. That's fucking insane, Bobby. Holy
Because
shit.
Damn.
Well, no, because I was
Bruh.
I was in like major shock. Like I was just vibing.
Well, yeah.
Like I remember asking them at some point, like, "Am I calm because I'm in shock?" And they're like, "Probably." And I was
It's
"No,
interesting that you
no."
had that recollection after having been hit by a car. You're like,
It-
maybe
well,
it would
no,
track if it's just because I'm in shock, right? And they're like, yeah, probably.
Well, no, because apparently it was like about 45 minutes from the time I got hit to the time that the ambulance showed up. And I don't remember anything in between that, but I do remember being in the ambulance, which was almost like an hour later.
Man.
Yeah, damn.
And,
Confirmed. You want to get fucked up on a
Yeah.
Thursday? Just get hit by a car, and you're set to go.
On a Thursday morning.
Hell
And
yeah.
anyways, we wheeled me into the hospital, and the doctors were like, "All right, we're gonna like lift him onto this other stretcher," and I'm like, "Damn, y'all better be ready to work out." And and so like, and so they like did that thing where
Bro, the
They did
doctor
that
was
thing
like,
with-
"What you doing out here with all this ass?"
they did that thing where they like transfer you like from the gurney into like an actual like bed. And so I remember like looking up at my mom, and I'm being like, yo, we got them WWE tickets. I ain't missing the show. I'm going to the show straight up. And I did. I still went to the show the next night.
Hell yeah, gamer. Way to
B
go.
Bobby.
But
I had a
anyway,
B.
I had a Twitter account at this time. I was gonna be famous on Twitter,
Oh.
and I was in the hospital bed, and I had my phone, and I was there, and I just groggily tweeted, "Just got hit by a car. I'm good." And,
That's a fucking
But I-
stellar tweet. That's sick as fuck.
I think I spelled everything right, but I do remember I capitalized the A in car for no reason, and so yeah.
Maybe it
then
was
a
the
few-
concussive state of having
Yeah.
just been hit by a fucking car and definitely not being good.
Yeah, and they still just gave me my phone, and they were like, "Play games," and I'm like, "Hey," and then a couple hours later, they checked me out, and they're like, "Yeah, you're lucid, like you understand what's going on. You're not in shock anymore. You can walk. Bye." And so I was like, "Okay," and I walked
Hell
out of the
yeah.
hospital under my own power, and I'm like, "Damn, my legs kind of,"
Hey.
and I'm like, "Damn, my legs kind of sore." And then we went to Tim's. It was badass, bro. I told
Sick as fuck,
we
Bobby.
pulled into the Tim's drive-thru, and I got an ice cap at 10:30 in the morning, and I'm like, "Hi."
You're like, yo,
Like,
this was fucking
that's
worth
sick.
it. This is
Bruh.
sick.
And then we went home, and I just laid on the couch, and I'm like, I was just on my iPad watching YouTube all day, and I'm like, oh, I should do this more often.
Just get hit by a fucking
And
car.
then I remember people were like showing up at the door, and I got like such a huge kick because people would come to the door to see how I was doing, and I would walk up and answer the door and be like, "Yo, what's up?" And just to screw with them. And then like yeah, I remember like I got brought like Dairy Queen and Slurpees and stuff, and I'm like,
Ooh,
bro.
epic.
And
And
We're
then I
getting a
tried-
Bobby is a fucking badass in chat because Bobby is a fucking badass.
Fact.
God
Badass.
damn, that's
And
cool
then,
as shit.
And then I tried to go to school the next day, but my parents didn't let me go. That was the only time I've ever tried to go to school because I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get so many bitches, bro. It's gonna be sick. And
Bobby been
and so
clout
this-
chasing since day
this is-
one.
Yeah.
this is how messed up like younger kids are when it comes to like love. Because I was texting my best friend, I was like, what did my crush say? And he was like, bro, she said, I hope he's okay. And I was like-
Bobby.
I'm like, let's go, bro. And then and then the next day, like we went to pick up my sister from school, and I just rolled in with a slushie, and I was like, "What's up, boys? How's it going?" Like after school was over, and everyone like everyone like hoarded me, and I was like, "Bro, this is the sickest shit of all time." Bro. Like,
Bobby's like,
This
yo,
is-
attention
That's-
fucking rules.
That was
And
Bobby's
then-
peak.
Yeah, and then like my knee hurt for a little while after, but it would
Hey,
be kind of
that's-
weird if something didn't. But yeah, that was my story. It was badass, bro.
bruh,
badass.
man's got into a fight with a car and won.
Fuck
Straight
yeah.
up. And got ice cream for it, bro.
Hell yeah.
Bobby, who's your crush?
It's not the same girl as it was at that time.
Oh, who is it now?
Bro,
tell you.
obviously Mia Malkova. That's who we've been hitting up in the DMs.
Absolutely.
Damn, bro, you got me.
I
We
would
should get
also
Mia Malkova on the stream with Bobby. I feel like that'd be a great plan.
yes,
Actually, no, I lied. My crush is Derek the Black Beast Lewis.
yes, Derek Lewis. My balls was hot.
That's what he should
Um,
call himself. Derek, my balls was hot, Lewis.
I would just like to sing a song for chat, and chat, when you hear it, you'll know who this is for. Look what she did to my man shit, though. She cut my man shit up, then she cut my man boot. Not the yadas. Not the yadas.
I'm excited for Jane to get to. Yes, we have already gotten a fuck you from Jane in chat.
Bro, what does that song mean?
It means Jane is annoyed, which means it's funny.
Exactly.
Okay, but are we allowed to explain on the podcast why it annoys Jane? 'Cause
I
never
think.
really
Well,
met
Jane
so I
can
don't
type
really
in
know.
chat why it bothers her. I suppose. Get her side. All so far she said is
I
that she's
can't
crying.
remember. I can't remember why it bugs her. I
Alright.
just remember that it does.
I'll let y'all know when Jane explains why she has such a fucking visceral reaction to the Yadas meme.
Right, yeah.
Not
Hold
the
on.
Yada.
Oh, also, I would just like to talk about that during this past week. I can't remember what. Oh, we were talking about because I'm one of the leaders for summer program.
Where we
We were
work.
talking about what we were gonna make the last theme. We were gonna talking about we were gonna make the last week themed, and we were talking about let's make it like boat themed kind of. And then my boss with her megaphone just shouts from her office, "Boats and hose," nothing else, and nothing else.
Hell yeah.
There
Also,
you
we do
go.
have an explanation. Jane says, this is the exact quote. I don't know why it makes me cry, but Ian kept saying it one day, and I was potentially hormonal, and therefore my only solution was crying. And also, Clax wonders if Bobby's crush is Chester Stone, as they must know. I don't know who Chester
is that?
Stone is.
Yeah, me neither.
Clax, send us a link in chat for how we can know about Chester Stone. But Jane, way to use being a woman as a cop out. Disgusting. I was hormonal. Okay, Jane, you cried because Ian said yadas. That's bro.
Bro,
Doubling
Bobby
down on
really
being
went
a
off.
woman in chat does not save anything, Jane. It doesn't. She's just like, bro, I am a woman. I know, Jane.
I just have this image in my mind of Ian just going yadas, and she's like,
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
Just
It's happened.
totally fine
I've seen it
the whole
happen
day.
live. It's saddening at times. Christ. So Noah, we were going through the stories a little bit. Noah, have you ever nearly died? Been any near death experiences?
I'm a bit of a pussy. I haven't gone out and gotten hit by a car in a while.
Honestly,
In a
the fact that you
while.
I
aren't
know.
Bobby and haven't been hit by a car on a
know.
regular basis is disgusting.
The fact that I'm just not Bobby is disgusting.
dang.
But like, yeah, I think the closest, my mom probably almost killed me. There were a couple times in grade
Like on
4.
purpose?
Yeah, because I was just an idiot.
Yeah.
Active
Grade
murder,
4,
a
I
classic.
tried forging a note, but I have really terrible handwriting, and my mom found out. She was not impressed with that. That day ended with me having to write an apology and reading it in front of the class right after someone else gave show and tell about a medal they got, and I ended up just crying. And then we were like, "Hey, time to go to the library." So I grabbed the Gamer magazine and just sat in the corner. That's how that time ended.
Rip.
And- Yes, Bobby?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I feel like this needs to be said now because I'm gonna forget. You just mentioned crying, and it reminded me of the time in
Yes.
5th grade when a girl was giving a presentation, and a kid raised his hand and asked to go to the bathroom, and the teacher yelled at him because it was rude, and then he cried and pissed his pants.
Hell yeah. Bro, that's my response to everything. That's Jane when Ian mentions yadas.
Yadas.
So yeah, I've already sent it into the group chat, but apparently this, for the viewers at home, is Chester Stone, which I can't really get much. I don't know who the fuck this man is, but he's being avidly recommended by Clax in chat as Bobby's potential crush.
Hey, bro, there could be a shot for him.
Hey, if he shoots his shot, maybe.
Hey,
I think
you don't
the
know.
closest I got to dying probably was when I was like 11. And no, I was younger than 11, but I had like tonsillitis, the most epic disease on the planet, which was
Epic Gamer Hour.
yeah. So
Yeah.
for y'all, have any of y'all got a tonsillectomy? Any gamers still got their tonsils? No,
I got my tonsil.
Nope.
you guys. Okay, so I'm the only one lacking tonsils, which is I think established why I'm less of a
Bitch.
man.
Bitch. Bitch.
But we
No
went to the
tonsil, have
doctor.
that.
We went to the doctor and to a specialist, and because you have to like get a specialist before you can have the surgery to get it removed, and they were just like, yeah, no, he needs like the surgery today. And my mother was like, oh? And they were like, yeah, his throat has the potential to close in his sleep tonight. He has to get this done like right
Epic.
now. So I was just there like, yo, does this mean I get a fuck ton of ice cream soon or something? Like, what is up? So yeah, got them bad bitches out. Didn't die in my sleep. Pretty epic. And yeah, went on with my day. Again, not as epic as Bobby getting hit by a fucking car and just walking it off.
Whenever someone mentions tonsils, I think of prune juice.
Can
Let's-
you
Let's
elaborate?
let marinate for a second. What the fuck, Bobby?
Well,
Can you
because
explain why?
yes, because in the Guinness World Records book, one of them I saw was a picture. And it was world's largest tonsils, and a person opened their mouth and it looked like two prunes in the back of their throat. And for some reason, I thought looks like prunes, prune juice. And now that's the first thing that pops into my mind when someone thinks about tonsils is just wet prunes.
I'd leave the
Wow.
call if I could. What the fuck? That's such a
Yeah.
horrible reason.
Y'all,
it's a good
did I-
reason.
have I talked about the time I got chased by a moose?
You've not talked about the time you
No.
got chased by a moose.
Oh,
Were you just
okay,
trying to clap
well-
some cheeks and then it tried to clap back? Like,
nah. So this would probably be my near-death experience. Is like me and my older brother at like our old house. My dad used to build a rink in the front yard, and we didn't really have like boards on the rink. So if you missed it and it like, went into the snow, you had to get the puck. So we're like just playing, and my brother shoots one over, and then he goes to get it, and then I just hear him like running back in his skates back onto the ice, yelling like, "Moose, moose!" And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And so he's like, "There's a moose over there, and it's chasing me." So we like get onto the ice, and we like skate all the way to the other end, like hop off, like run up behind our house, and like just like see if it's like following us, and it like wasn't. And then so as the intellectual like 11 and 15-year-old that we were, we decided that the best option right now was to go moose hunting, not with any sort of weapon, but with flashlights. So
Nice.
that'll get him.
Don't.
That'll get him.
That-
so we go take our
Yeah.
skates off, put our shoes on, and then we like go to try to find these moose. And across the street from my old house, there's like this 20-acre like land reserve where there's like no houses and there's like a lot of animals in there. So we like look over there with the flashlights and we can see the moose with its baby. And so we just like kind of like are like getting closer to this moose, and then we like my brother would thought it was like super funny if we like covered the flashlight and then like flicked it back and like pretended that we were communicating with the moose in Morse code. But it really wasn't that funny because there were periods of time where we couldn't see the moose because it was very dark. And so we like cover it one time and then like put it back out, and the moose is just charging at us. So we like book it like back across the street into our house.
Jesus. That's the most Canadian story I've heard in my fucking life. My God. Man's is just playing hockey out on the front deck there, boy. And then, oh, the puck went off the ice there, and you gotta go get it. But there's a fucking moose.
Fucking moose there, bud.
Fucking moose. And but there's a 20-acre reserve there across the road, so
Yeah.
just walk around there, play with some flashlights, and then a moose fucking charged me there, bud. Oh, so I just fucking sent her, bud.
So basically, the smart thing to have done there is not let the moose scare you, and then take the baby.
There you go.
Or I feel,
Yeah.
did your brother know Morse code? What was your brother saying in Morse code to the moose?
I
Was
don't
he
think
like,
did
click,
know
click, click,
Morse
moose you a
code.
bitch? And then the moose fucking got him.
He was like, "Ayo, bro, screw this moose," and the moose was like, "Ayo, bro, not about that," and then just tried to be like, "You bitch ass."
Bitch ass. Also, Manu Wagner in chat says, "What's up? What is up, lads? How we up?
What is up?
What's up?
What's
We
up with
uppin'.
what is up with Manu Wagner? I'm wondering. Where are you from? How you doing? How's your day been? Don't dox yourself.
I do love that the opening with every time we have somebody that says hi, it's always, yo, where are you from? Don't dox yourself.
Well, you can give like a general area just so that
Yeah,
we know.
just not a direct address.
Like Bobby did that one time.
Oh, speaking of
Bro, shut
speaking of addresses, mine is no, but I was looking at the analytics for the podcast, and we have more than one. I don't know how many, but more than one listener in America.
Oh, no, that's
wow.
epic.
I know Ian's
Wow.
favorite country, one of my least favorites. We're
We've gone
thriving.
international.
We
You
have.
guys have gone international.
We
Boys,
have.
we're a brand.
We're famous, boys. We're famous. We have maybe 2, possibly 3 viewers in America.
Wow.
We're
Isn't
set.
It's incredible.
Round of applause
Like,
for
that's
America.
that's honestly pretty sick. Like, how would they hear about us? It's cool.
It is cool. It is cool to consider. Janer, you are not American. You are a woman. Women can't be American. That's a fact.
Shut up, yadas.
I'd like chat to see my pineapple cup.
Ooh.
That's
Ooh.
all. That's just what I want.
For the viewers that can only listen, he has been questioning his sexuality, and that is why he purchased a very sparkly pineapple cup.
Precisely. They had it in rainbow, but I just wasn't quite ready for that one.
Yeah, you know what? There's always next year. Always next year.
Bobby,
Lads.
what's in your mouth?
Oh,
Sunflower seed.
Bits.
I thought Mans
Oh.
was like, Mans is fat lipping it. He is going for the dip.
Double decker lippin'.
Oh,
Packing fat
Hey.
double deckers.
lads,
Wh-
I feel like we're getting a little sleepy. Does anybody have any banging stories they want to go for?
I just hate TikTok. That's all. That's what I wanted to say.
That is
How do you guys feel about Sky Jackson doxing people for saying guacamole neighbor penis?
I haven't. I've
Haven't-
heard a little bit about that, but what happened?
haven't heard anything about that.
Some kids commented under a post guacamole N-word penis, but it was like part of the meme, you know? Like they
Yeah.
just said it, and Sky Jackson found it, and she was like, "This is their names and locations. They go to this school. They say the N-word all the time, and they're very racist." And apparently, both his parents got fired from their jobs, and the kid got expelled because she doxed him
What?
for
That's
saying
insane.
Wait.
for saying a meme.
Okay.
Who is Sky Jackson?
She was like a Disney Channel actor. She was on. Did you
Oh,
guys
so
ever
she's
watch
not
Jessie?
relevant.
Did you guys ever watch
Yeah.
Jessie?
Unlike us. She was on Jesse? Oh,
She was the
wait.
black
where was
girl
that?
on Jessie. I can't remember her name, but she was like the little black girl on Jessie.
Alright.
That was her. And now because she had, and now she feels like she has to be a warrior and dox people for saying memes.
Hmm.
Bro.
Well,
Oh,
considering
okay.
that I have never seen her in anything, I would
Me either.
guess that this is a desperate attempt for relevance.
Yeah, but it works.
That is crazy.
Unfortunately.
Why the fuck? Also, as an employer, I don't get why you'd be like, okay, so one of my workers' children said a dumb thing online. That means that their parent can no longer be employed by me.
Yeah,
what
what
the
the hell?
fuck?
And the thing is, their parents made a video of an apology, and the kid was sitting there, and he looked like his life was over, and it's like, because essentially it was, and they were like,
Yeah.
"We never raised Brandon like this. We never thought he would say
A
something."
live
so...
video disowning their own child. That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
and they were like, we never thought he would say something so horrible, and it's like he said a meme, bro.
Yeah,
That's
guys,
horrible.
it's just a meme.
It's
You
too
can
far.
calm yourselves.
Imagine canceling a 13-year-old. Wasn't he 13? I think I saw
was
it in
like-
the news or
Something
something.
like that.
He was either 13 or 16. I can't remember.
Nonetheless, imagine canceling a minor who has no
Yeah.
relevance because they said a thing that you didn't find funny. Like, I don't think it's
Exactly.
cool to say the N-word. I don't like. I get like arguments of freedom of speech. I feel like respecting people is also relevant.
Yeah.
But like, you can't not. People are gonna say shit. That doesn't mean their parents shouldn't have careers. That's fucking
Uh-huh.
weird.
Yeah, I don't know why the
Well,
And
Parents
so,
are getting
then
it. Damn,
like-
apparently,
Clax
then
is ahead of the
apparently-
game. They have Sky Jackson blocked on Twitter.
Hey.
Yeah, you get him,
Apparently-
Clax. You get him.
and I'm not sure if this means anything or if it's even a real tweet because I don't have Twitter, but I saw a screenshot and apparently it was the wrong kid she got. And so
Wait.
basically, that's what I heard. It was like the wrong kid or something like that. And so I don't know if that means he's going to get re-enrolled back in school and his parents are going to get his job back. But apparently she came online and said, wrong kid, sorry, disregard anything about that. Peace out."
Jesus
And
Christ.
that was like it. Oh,
Just
bro,
decimating a
so-
random family that didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then,
going
and then
back.
she's like,
And then it's being like, my B, I'm out.
and then it's basically just like, oopsies, tee hee.
Clax has some
Oh.
strong opinions about Sky Jackson.
Bro, good. Sky Jackson
Bruh.
is horrible.
Well,
You should have good,
Going
strong
back
opinions.
to what Spencer said, I don't think that like most people like condone saying the N-word if you're white, but I feel like putting it into context, like nothing there deserved anything that was the outcome of that situation.
Yeah, like that
Yes.
kid like deserved like a talking to about being
Yeah.
reasonable on the internet. And like that should have been
Yeah.
a 2-minute conversation that is now a detriment to an entire family. That's
Mhm. Yeah.
horrendous.
And it wasn't
So-
even that fancy.
I feel like the
It wasn't
moral of
even
the
the right
story
family.
is that we should just hate women and that all women are terrible. If you just say not the yadas, they all cry.
Exactly.
They just hate men, and that means we should hate them, which is why I'm coming out as fully
Can't even look at 'em.
homosexual, only going for other men. I'm alt-right, alt-left, all at once.
Bobby, what are you doing?
Dude,
Oh, I was
fucking
like- I
Jane,
was
don't tell me to
putting
shut up.
I was putting up a fist in solidarity with Spencer.
Thank you.
Like, hell
Thank
yes,
you.
bro.
That I'm just gonna say that angle of your arm is dangerously close to something else. I feel like you should adjust that.
Oh, he's committing to the bit. He's like, this arm stopped a moving vehicle. Are you just showing
Man's
us the
deep.
hair on that mole?
There- Yeah, what the hell, Bobby?
Anyways, we should dock Sky Jackson.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm with it.
I feel like we can end her for tonight on the moral of dox all women.
Doc Sky Jackson.
Yes.
Yeah, just docs women.
All women.
Not men.
Straight up.
It's bad when you do it to men, but not women.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, honestly, bro.
Well, because men are people, you know, like you got like they have
Yeah,
thoughts, like
like-
emotions, feelings, and I feel like a lot of people don't really. They just view him
Exactly.
as like a worker or expendable, and it's just so sad to see. Women, on the other hand, yuck. They're yucky. They're
Ew.
smelly, weird.
Gross.
Disgusting. And on
Bro.
that note, Jane's address and place of work is.
But yeah.
Like, but honestly, bro, they take their nails and they put paint on it.
Ew.
Gross.
Why would you make it harder to use your fingers? Ridiculous.
What I've taken away from today is to not even look at a female until I have married them. And even then, only in the most urgent of situations. Like,
Avoid it when you can.
exactly,
Exactly.
just avoid
Save
them.
eye contact for
Bro.
emergencies.
Exactly.
Janer has threatened to come
Bro.
on the
Not even
podcast to
eye
argue
contact.
against this at some point.
I would just, I think we
Take
should
off the
all
yadas.
strive for. I know personally, my wife is a pen pal, so I don't risk
Mhm.
being unclean.
Bro. Bro.
Damn. I think Ian just won Catholicism. Way to go. We're such good Catholics.
Bro. Post-marital letter writing?
Hell yeah. Bro, that's what we need more of.
Yeah.
Letters only, no eye contact. If
Damn.
you've seen her, that means she has contaminated
Bro.
you.
If
Get
you've met your
checked.
wife, if you've met your wife in person, you're basically Satan. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
like
Straight up.
see anywhere
there's
else.
been this
yeah.
like co-woman virus going around. If you were threatened with being a co-woman, get checked. They don't have a vaccine yet, but hopefully they can get a vaccine for women soon enough.
Wait, bro.
This doesn't help
vaccine
when all
is-
those people come to our podcast and like, are they manlets? Are you guys meninists? What-
Literally every time. This is not
vaccine-
helping that.
it's
The
not, but
vaccine-
God, it's funny.
Guys, the vaccine to co-woman virus is just hanging with the boys. 20
Exactly.
cc's of
Every
boys
Saturday.
every Saturday.
But wait,
Only
I
cure
just
for
thought of
woman and the wife is going fishing with the boys.
Hey.
I just thought of something. To
Mhm.
marry a woman, you need to get close into a relationship with her, which
Says
is
who?
not very like Christian like. So basically, marrying people.
Ew. Ew. We don't like it. Marriage?
Bruh, just
I
bruh,
think
just
yuck.
that's
bruh,
a good
straight up,
note.
bruh. Just sorry. One last thing. It'll take like a
Alright.
second to say. Ban women 2020.
Ban
Hey,
women 2020.
hey,
Get the
hey, I think
hashtag going.
There we go.
That's a good note to end it on.
And-
Marriage is sin and ban women 2020. I think that's actually in Trump's platform. So
Yeah, that's what he has on the bottom, like the little podium stand. So
Yeah.
anyway, thank you everybody very much for watching live. We're gonna probably do some live gaming stuff afterwards. If you're listening after the fact, you could have watched this live on Twitch Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time. We're vibing, we're thriving. You can message us in the chat live. You can also message on everything else. We check them. This will be on YouTube. We will be on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell that uncle you don't like very much. Because you know what? He needs fun too.
He does.
Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you in a little bit if you're live, and we'll see you next week if you're listening on the other stuff. Later, skaters.
good night, y'all.